Hello. Okay. Same day as last proposition, but I just came up here and found this little place called Arroyo Burro, and it's just up from the beach. And Ellie is watching this other dog, and she wants to go play with the other dog, but we can't because I'm talking to you. So, Prop 140, man, it's got some good stuff, but it's got a problem. All right, I'll tell you. I'll tell you what it is, and I'll tell you what I'm thinking I'm going to do on it. So, all right, here we go. The big picture with 140 is that it's going to create open primaries. So regardless of your party, you can vote in the primary and vote in the general election. The winners from the primary go to the general election. I think it promises a lot more than it's going to do. We basically have open primaries for city elections, right? Because, they're supposed to be nonpartisan. We all know who the Democrat is. We all know who the Republican is. And they have all the party backing behind them. So if it's a Republican district, then it's going to be Republicans who win out of the primary anyway. Or it's the same with the Democratic district. Okay, so I don't think it's going to change a whole lot. If you matched it with more competitive redistricting, then I think you'd have something. But it does a couple other things. One that's really cool, and one, okay, the first one. It normalizes the number of signatures that all parties need to get on the ballot. And unless you know, you don't know, that back in 2015, when I was in the legislature, the Republicans changed it. So if you're independent or green or libertarian, you have to get so many more signatures than the Democrats or the Republicans do just to get on the ballot. They didn't want those people on the ballot, basically. And they're trying to shut down democracy. It's really simple. That's what they were trying to do. Call it whatever you want, but that's what they were trying to do. I voted against it, and it was just, couldn't stand that one. All right, this eliminates that. So everyone has a free shot. If you're a registered independent or a libertarian or Green Party, then that's a really good thing. Take that into account, however you feel about open primaries. Here's the other thing it does. It allows for ranked choice voting. That's a really good thing. If you don't already know, ranked choice voting is when you rank the candidates in the order you'd like to see them win. And there's not a primary and a general. It's just done all at once. So the candidates with the fewest number of votes are eliminated in each round of voting until somebody gets 51%. It's done in Australia. It's done in Ireland, it's done in Maine and Alaska and DC. Is it DC now? No, New York. It's growing in popularity because people are just sick to death of the way this party system works. And what I noticed when I worked on a ranked choice voting ballot or ranked choice voting election in Australia is that people were less tied to their party identity, like less, I must believe this because I am with this party. They could actually have more conversations, and that's what we want. Here's the problem. In this ballot measure, they leave it to the drafters of this ballot measure. They leave it to the legislature to decide how many candidates are going to go up against each other in a ranked choice voting election for certain seats. I wouldn't trust that bastion of contorted, corrupted egoism to walk my dog. That doesn't give Ellie much credit. I wouldn't trust them to sort my mail. That's a real stinger for me, because the way I see it, if we don't move forward open primaries to change this system that has us in this rut, it's going to take us another decade before we come up with the next idea. I've always been of the opinion that ranked choice voting is a thing that you have to feel before you can support it. Just supporting it from an intellectual academic argument doesn't get a lot of people very far. So you really need to institute it at the city and town level so people can get used to it before you push it at the legislature. But people wanted it and they had the money, so they put it on. I'm probably going to vote yes. I know there are a lot of liberal groups that don't like it, and there are a lot of conservative groups that don't like it. I really don't think it's going to pass, and we're going to end up having to start all over again. This video is going on way too long, but that's my opinion on that thing. Do what you want to do. I'll probably vote yes. just to show that there's support for these kinds of reforms. Look at this dog. Look at her. Allie. You ready to go play? Okay. Bye.